Welcome to Airborne on staugustine.com, bringing interesting people from your world so you can stay dialed into your community and the folks who make it tick. We're here in Eclipse Recording Company as always, and we have a very special guest as always. I want to welcome, did I get this right? Liz Rislow.
You got it correct, yes.
Hey, Liz, how are you? I want
Very
to make
good,
sure
thank you.
Hey, you're not dressed in what we normally see people in every day.
No, not quite.
It's about belly dance, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Wow.
Absolutely.
Now, I was asking you a little bit about belly dance off camera, and I thought I'd share with you'd share with our viewers a little bit about what brought you to this form.
Well, I've been dancing since I was 9 years old. I started off like a lot of little girls do with ballet and tap and jazz. And as I got older, I realized that unless you turn to a professional dancer, there's not many opportunities for adult women to pursue dance.
Right.
So I actually kind of found belly dance by accident, but luckily I found a really good teacher and she taught me everything she knows, and the rest is history.
And so you've started St. Augustine Belly Dance.
Yes.
Now that's an opportunity for folks who might want it as what, entertainment in their party or their place?
Yes, we serve a lot of purposes. One is entertainment, of course. People hire us for birthday parties or weddings or anniversaries, things like that. We also offer classes through the recreation department here in St. Johns County, and also we offer education. We have done shows at the St. Johns County Public Library and the Council on Aging and Earth Day, where we've actually taught a little bit about the history of belly dance and the cultural aspects of it.
Oh, now there's a lot of misconceptions about belly dance, its origins. Can you maybe clear the air on some of those things?
The biggest misconception that Westerners tend to have about belly dance is that it's a dance of seduction and that its roots came from women lolling around dancing for the Sultan, and that's not true at all. The word harem actually means forbidden, and so traditionally in Muslim societies, men and women lived separately in the households, and men who weren't related to the women weren't allowed to interact with those women if they weren't related. So the women just danced for one another, just as we might do at a party like a wedding, whereas we might do the chicken dance or the Macarena. They would just kind of get up and dance together, and there wasn't anything sexy or seductive about it. It was just women having fun together.
And so that's how it may have evolved as well, huh? Women would learn the moves of each other and maybe augment them or put their own spin, and it evolved.
There weren't any formal dance classes. Women just learned from their mothers and grandmothers, aunts and cousins and things like that. It was just passed down through family roots.
Yeah, sort of a cultural tradition, and it evolved and built over the years and everything. I understand also when it comes to belly dance that people don't realize that there are some very significant health benefits as well. Absolutely.
One of the big health benefits for women is that it prepares your body for childbirth. And actually another root of belly dance is that the tribeswomen would surround a woman who was in labor, and they would do undulating movements, and they would kind of put the mother-to-be in a trance, and she would imitate the movements, and that would lessen the pain and the stress of delivery. And I know firsthand, when I had my own daughter, they do still teach similar movements in birthing classes today.
The undulating movement.
Yes, absolutely.
It helps with contractions.
Absolutely,
and that sort of thing?
Yes, absolutely.
Wow. And so also, we talk with folks about, sometimes on this program, about health and exercise and that sort of thing. Having something to do for exercise that's fun is very important, because then we're more apt to sustain it and continue it. So this is fun at the same time.
It's a great way to socialize. It's a great way for women to gain confidence and have greater self-esteem. We have a great time together at classes. We just have a blast.
Where are these classes held again?
I hold my classes through the St. Johns County Recreation Department, and I hold them at Ketterlenish Gym, which is on Orange Street next to the Special Events Field.
Right downtown.
Absolutely.
And how often are those classes?
Right now we're just meeting once a week on Tuesdays at 7 p.m., but I also do offer private lessons.
Oh, wow. So if somebody wants a little more one-on-one attention, they can do so.
Absolutely.
And there are basic moves. Is it something that builds, that you start off with some very basics and then build on that?
Absolutely. That's the great thing about belly dance, is that it's not limited to women of any age or body type or fitness level. You do what you can do and it still looks great no matter what you do. You start off with basic movements, and as you become more proficient, you can add on little extras.
So we're going to ask you to give us a demonstration in
Sure.
just a moment here. But if folks want to learn more about St. Augustine belly dance, what are some ways they can contact you?
The best way is through my website, and it's easy to remember, staugustinebellydance.com, and that has all of my contact information.
Do some people have favorites? Do they say, oh, we want to make sure so-and-so's with us, or such and such?
Sometimes we get special requests.
Yeah?
I do have all of the dancers' photos on the website, so you definitely can take a look and see if you have a favorite.
Where do you see, where would you like to see this craft that you are working with go in the years to come?
I would just like to see it more generally accepted. I know there have been some community functions right here in St. Augustine that I've volunteered to perform at, and I was told, oh, belly dance is not family friendly. And so I'd kind of like to dispel the myths about it and make people see that it really does have a rich tradition, and most definitely it's family friendly. Traditionally, throughout history, it's been a dance of families.
Well, you've described it there, and from childbirth on, it actually has a true and important bond in families and growth. It's such a fascinating, interesting history. Let's have a look and see what you do in St. Augustine belly dance.
Alrighty.
Wow, amazing. Liz, thank you. Are you out of breath?
Not too much, no.
I am. Liz Rizzolo, St. Augustine belly dance. And again, if people would like to learn more, what's the best way to reach you?
staugustinebellydance.com.
Excellent. Liz, wow, that was fantastic. I hope you can come back again and share with us more. It's so great to have you. Folks, that's Airborne. Check us out online, staugustine.com, bringing interesting people from your world so you can stay dialed into your community and the folks who make it tick. See you next time, everybody.
Airborne Rock.